Austria-Hungary, one of the major powers in Europe during the early 20th century. This country played a significant role in World War I. The country's involvement in the conflict was shaped by a number of factors, including its complex political and ethnic makeup, its economic and military capabilities, and its alliances with other European powers. In the years leading up to World War I, Austria-Hungary was a large, multi-ethnic empire with a population of over 50 million people. The empire was ruled by a monarch, Emperor Franz Joseph I, and was divided into several different regions, each with its own distinct culture and language. These regions included Austria, Hungary, Bohemia, and parts of Italy, Romania, and Poland. Austria-Hungary's involvement in World War I was largely driven by its desire to maintain its status as a major European power. The country had long been engaged in a struggle for influence in the Balkans, an area that was seen as strategically important due to its proximity to the Ottoman Empire and the Russian Empire. In 1914, the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, the heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, by a Serbian nationalist set off a chain reaction that ultimately led to the outbreak of World War I. Austria-Hungary used the assassination as a pretext for declaring war on Serbia with the support of its ally Germany. The war quickly spread beyond the Balkans, and Austria-Hungary found itself fighting on multiple fronts. The country's military was initially successful in its campaigns against Serbia and Russia, but it soon became clear that Austria-Hungary was ill-prepared for a prolonged conflict. One of the major challenges faced by Austria-Hungary during the war was its economic and industrial weakness. The country's economy was largely agrarian, and its industrial capabilities were limited compared to other major European powers such as Germany and Britain. This made it difficult for Austria-Hungary to keep up with the demands of a modern war and led to significant shortages of food and other essential supplies. Austria-Hungary's military capabilities were also limited, particularly in comparison to its more powerful ally Germany. The country's army was made up of soldiers from a variety of different ethnic groups, which made communication and coordination difficult. Additionally, the army was often poorly supplied and lacked the modern equipment and technology that were crucial to success on the battlefield. As the war dragged on, Austria-Hungary's weaknesses became more pronounced. The country suffered a number of military defeats, including a significant loss to Italy at the Battle of Caporetto in 1917. Austria-Hungary's economic situation also deteriorated, with hyperinflation and food shortages becoming increasingly severe. In the final years of the war, Austria-Hungary was faced with a growing sense of internal unrest. Ethnic tensions between the various groups that made up the empire had long been a source of tension, and the war exacerbated these divisions. In addition, the harsh conditions of the war and the mounting losses suffered by the army led to a breakdown in discipline and a loss of faith in the government. By 1918, it was clear that Austria-Hungary could not continue to fight the war. The country was on the brink of collapse, and its leaders were faced with the difficult decision of how to end the conflict. In November of that year, an armistice was signed between Austria-Hungary and the Allies, effectively ending the country's involvement in World War I. In the aftermath of the war, Austria-Hungary was dissolved and replaced by a number of new countries, including Austria, Hungary, Czechoslovakia, and Yugoslavia. The collapse of the empire marked a significant shift in the political landscape of Europe and set the stage for the conflicts